Determining the worst performing ministers in Botswana is inherently subjective, as it relies on public criticism, media analysis, and policy outcomes rather than official rankings. Botswana's political landscape shifted dramatically after the October 2024 general election, ending Botswana Democratic Party's 58-year uninterrupted rule and ushering in President Duma Boko's Umbrella for Democratic Change coalition government. The new cabinet was announced in November 2024 and has only been in place for about a year. So evaluations are preliminary and focus on early stumbles, inherited challenges, and public backlash. Prior to the election, under President Mokgweetsi Masisi's BDP administration, that is 2018 to 2024, ministers faced sharper scrutiny amid economic slowdowns from diamond revenue declines, high youth unemployment, and COVID-19 fallout. A 2021 MEHI analysis highlighted several underperformers, and recent reports criticized systemic failures in health, education, and energy that carried over. For this list, I have drawn from media critics, reports like the PTI 2024 Country Report, and just public discourse, prioritizing those with documented policy shortfalls, scandals, or failure to deliver on key mandates. Rankings are based on severity of impact and volume of criticism. This is the court of public opinion with Uncle German, where ministers don't get chauffeur-driven in black BMWs, but face severe public scrutiny and judgment. As I drop this list of the worst performing ministers, I want you to understand that as much as a student can be number one in a class of Ds, a student can also be the worst performer in a class of As. At number 5, we have Dr. Penyo Butale, the Minister for International Relations. Dr. Butale seems to be a very cold minister with very poor PR. He does not seem to be in control of his ministry. He makes very modest contributions in parliament and mostly just to agree with previous speakers from his party. I must say he has become a shadow of his former firebrand self. My number 4 worst performing minister is Onetse Ramogapi, Mr. Bonno Housing Scheme. He is the Minister for Water and Human Settlement. Ramogapi has on a number of occasions failed to answer questions in Parliament about his ministry. He has even admitted that he is finding it difficult to lead. He went on to say that it is easier to be in opposition than be in the ruling party, a sign that he is just there because his party won elections. And that's poor leadership. He is a typical Freedom Square politician, not fit to influence policy and laws. And then there is his key project, Bonno Housing Scheme. Ramogapi once thumbsucked the number of completed projects when responding to a question in Parliament. He just said there were 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 completed houses, when in actual fact there were less than 5,000 completed projects at the time. Later, his numbers were contradicted by those the president stated in his SONA. As the face of the ministry, you would think he's doing very well because of activities, launches, activations in his ministry. Besides Bonno and the water utilities debt amnesty, he has offered nothing much except parliamentary banter. He has previously boasted of having multiple qualifications, something I am yet to independently verify. And at number 3, it's none other than the beauty queen, Lesego Chombo, the Minister of Youth and Gender Affairs. She is really beautiful and takes very nice pictures and videos for her social media platforms. Her ministry is mandated to provide leadership and overall policy development, strategy and standards with particular emphasis on gender equality and inclusivity, gender mainstreaming, the empowerment and development of youth. Chombo enjoys the protection of the president. And perhaps that explains why she never pays attention to public sentiment. She is faced with high levels of unemployment among youth and escalating cases of GBV across the nation. Her interventions so far have left a lot to be desired. The nation had high hopes when a young, intelligent, successful beauty queen lawyer was appointed specially elected member of parliament and subsequently the youth minister. The second worst performing minister in Botswana currently is Nono Mokoka, the Minister of Basic Education and Child Welfare. The ministry is responsible for providing leadership, overall policy direction strategies, and standards in education management and skills development. When accepting her appointment, Mokoka expressed delight as she claimed she had child welfare issues closer to her heart. She made headlines when her office was fancily refurbished with a lot of money amid budget shortfalls, just shortly after taking office. In another shocker, she furiously reprimanded a journalist for addressing her by name without the title honorable, insisting that she be referred to with due respect. Earlier this year, her ministry was embroiled in another procurement controversy when a month-old shelf company was awarded a 662 million bullet tender. The ministry was instructed to withdraw the tender by the PPRA as it flouted the procurement processes. The tender issue is currently before the courts of law. And for the West Minister in Botswana currently, yes, you guessed it right, that is the name, Dr. Stephen Modise, the Minister of Health. His key responsibilities at a higher level are to manage the provision of quality, affordable, preventative, rehabilitative, and treatment health services to the nation, to promote health, to promote patient care services, to promote organizational excellence. Dr. Modise inherited the worst ministry ever, riddled with corruption and nepotism. I have talked a lot about him in my previous episode. He didn't create the public health system mess. It started long before he put a stethoscope around his neck. But the problem is his handling of the crisis, the way he speaks to the people who are affected or who are in pain of losing loved ones or who are in need of medical assistance themselves. That is tone deafness. There has been public pressure on the president to reshuffle his cabinet. If it ever happens, this should be the main candidate. However, the president is constrained to reshuffle the cabinet in a manner that he may deem necessary as he leads a coalition government. Certain positions, cabinet position studies, are reserved for individual parties who may not have extra representation in parliament, and that may need a lot to be done, including removing some of the specially elected members of parliament. Now, tell me, who are your top 5 worst performing ministers by leaving a comment. Let us hope the next worst performing minister will be from a class of A's. Stay woke, Botswana. Stay informed, be safe, and stay alive. Till we talk frankly again next year, happy holidays.